mission accomplished. Just about an hour ago, all 12 boys and their coach successfully rescued from inside that flooded cave in Thailand. Can you believe it? Ending a 17-night nightmare. NBC's Bill Neely is on the ground in Thailand where the rescue's been taking place. Watch.
One by one they came, one boy in each ambulance one step closer to what many believed was impossible. All 12 boys pulled out alive from a death trap. And one by one the helicopters left, until just before sunset, the Thai Navy SEALs confirmed that all 12 boys were free. They posted, "We're not sure this is a miracle, a science, or what. All 13 wild boars are now out of the cave." The coach too was out. He emerged just over 8 hours after today's mission began, the fastest yet. The first boy freed today in just 5 hours. More ambulances, divers and air tanks in this final push, more urgency than ever. 4 of these boys, we don't know which, spent a 17th night in the cave with their coach and with 3 divers and a doctor. For a successful rescue, all of them had to get out. They are all out. "We think we'll do it today," says the commander. 100% success. They escaped an underground nightmare 2 miles long. The boys wearing face masks for 2 hours, clinging to a guide rope and almost under the lead diver, another just behind. One passageway so tight, the divers had to take off air tanks to squeeze through. Doctors say the dive gave the boys mild hypothermia. 2 had pneumonia from the cave. The first 8 freed are now fine. Rescuers cleared rocks, perfected the route, drilled passages and worked up to their necks in water to make this rescue possible. 6 of the trapped boys went to this school, at least 3 now free. Their friends can't wait to play soccer with them again. You're happy?
Happy.
The freed boys are being promised less homework. Teachers and pupils have been told not to ask them questions about their ordeal when they return. It seemed impossible a week ago, but the divers dared to believe, and this morning it's a reality. All 12 boys are alive and safe. So I know you've been holding your breath. You can breathe out now. And just a few seconds ago, an ambulance passed, and we think that may be the coach and the final divers going to the hospital. The Thai Navy SEALs have just posted, "We're not sure if this is a miracle, a science, or what. All 13 now out of the cave. Everyone's safe. Hoo-yah." Now, I'm not absolutely sure what hoo-yah means, but Megan, it sounds right. Hoo-yah.
Hoo-yah is right, Bill. Thank you. Wow. Joining me now to discuss this and other headlines making the rounds today, NBC's Craig Melvin, co-host of PBS's In Principle, Amy Holmes, and NBC News and MSNBC legal analyst Dan Goldman. Oh, my God. It's emotional. It's like, I was just talking to Savannah on the Today Show with you guys, and she was like, "I don't think I've ever started a special report with, and we have good news for you." Yeah. You know, all the special reports where we break into coverage, it's always something bad.
Disaster. You know, this is one of those stories that really could have gone another way.
I know.
And the fact that they were able to get those kids and the coach out with the speed with which they were able to complete the mission, I mean, I think that's also pretty surprising. And so far, they're in pretty good shape, too.
Right. They've lost 5 pounds. It's like that you could
Cave
have gone far worse than that.
Right. It's a miracle of science, but it's also a miracle of bravery of the rescuers and of the boys being able to hold it together. A miracle of international cooperation. And Megan, I also read something so interesting that the coach, he is a trained Buddhist in meditation, and that is one of the things that he used with the boys to keep them calm, keep them steady in what must have been a terrifying circumstances.
Oh my God, we talked about this yesterday, how it was, you know, this is a tradition, I guess, for the boys in the soccer team. They'd go into this cave and sort of touch this wall, and then the flood came, and they got scared, and they had to outrun the flood. They ran for their lives in there. That's how they get buried so deep in there. So, you know, because some people have said, what was that coach taking them in there for? But this was a tradition that they had done for many years. And he was sorry, but all the parents said to him, "We're not mad at you."
Yeah.
I'm sure he was integral to their survival. And then this international rescue effort, you know, just makes you believe in the power of humanity.
I mean, there were 90 rescuers who were digging, and when you see those photos of the crevices and the water, it's truly amazing that these kids who cannot swim,
Right.
were, you know, taken out.
Their first swim is a dive through a cave like that. And just think about the claustrophobia you
I
would
had
feel.
claustrophobia reading about it.
Yes,
I
me
did.
too.
And they were wearing that gear for 2 hours. I mean,
On
2
their
hours.
faces? Oh, my
1,000
gosh.
volunteers from all over the world.
And I mean, hopefully the boys didn't know, but we knew that a former Navy SEAL had died trying to rescue them. So there's no question about how dangerous it was. I don't know. I feel so emotional about it. I'm so relieved that they're okay. And to me, it's like the value we place on human life. You
Yes.
know, it's amazing.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.